we'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals versus Sam Darnold and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The numbers for Mixon last week, 10 carries, 56 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Breaks a tackle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
More yards. That's another Bengals first down.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down.
And he's going to go down again. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Open man is Uzama.
Burrow's pass.
And he gets it down to the 32. Now they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Von Bell up to make the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Geiss with the carry on second down. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On the play, and it's third down.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. A first carry now for Thompson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
Give him 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. They'll roll him out right. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the rookie out of Wisconsin. This is Jonathan Taylor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
1st and goal from the 3. On the ground, Geiss, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Darius Geiss, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no return for Erickson out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flushed it, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Here's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
First down. Here's Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Burrow looking to pass. Open man, Erickson. That's complete. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Darnold from the gun. Lines up and lets it go for 6. He's got a man. Complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Jacksonville.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And incomplete on the deep ball. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he'll let this one go deep for It's caught at the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out. The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Darnold's pass intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's now second and 6.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So, all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
14. Bengals.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Ryan Switzer on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Jaguars take over first and 10. At their own.
Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Sean Williams with the tackle. He led the Bengals in that category last year. Second and 9. Darnold. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's good.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Jaguars take over first and 10. at their own.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Now that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Finding Green complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun again to Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That's
a good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Lambeau on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And no return for Erickson out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. After the penalty, it's Mixon. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mixon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
The tackle made by Miles Jack. It's
working with 2nd and 5 now. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. A look at DJ DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
And 8 yards to go.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. He completes it to Tate. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. There's a short one caught by Uzama, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From midfield now, Burrow. He'll get this complete to Erickson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Touchdown.
In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20.
So Sam Darnold in the offense, down by 7, a little over 80 ticks to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. That one complete. He finds Shark. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Bengals.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Darnold on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second down and 10, Darnold. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
First down.
A first down throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. And that That's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Darnold to throw again. And Eifert has it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
First down, Jacksonville.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing again is Darnold to Thompson on the screen. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. One last throw down for Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.
Jaguars.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play.